All right, we were doing. This is hopefully the second episode. I don't know, but
Yeah, yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't if you did not watch the first episode, we have a wheel of prompts, a wheel of fortune style of prompts,
Mm,
where we pick a bunch of prompts and decide what to draw, right?
mm.
So this is the prompt I got. This is what I'm drawing. I'm drawing the that trend that was going around. What is it? The starter pack trend, where artists would draw themselves as action figures because of that whole AI thing where people were like, putting in a prompt and then they made themselves into action figures. So artists kind of like banded together to make this trend. We're like, hey, we could do this easily and even more better.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was my prompt.
Nice.
Yes,
So you're
sir.
drawing Naruto.
Well, yes, I was using. If anybody knows anything about action figures, I was using my favorite action figure brand. It's called SH Figure Arts. So I took a Naruto SH Figure Arts because I love Naruto, and then I kind of based the action figure I was gonna draw off that. I was basically drawing myself as an action figure based, but yes, yeah, you get me. You understand. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm trying
yeah,
to say.
yeah. It's fire. It's honestly a fire. It's a fire idea. It's a pretty cool idea. I would
Mm,
have I would have liked to do it as well.
mm,
Because it kind of looks like a cool idea, especially this reference that you have, where you have the
yeah.
like yeah like the action figure cartoon, like the action figure, and then you have like the actual cartoon on the package. That's kind of fire,
Yeah,
low
yeah,
key.
right.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
fire,
tough.
low
That's
key.
tough. That's tough. That's
Yeah,
tough. Yeah,
yeah.
it's tough. I wanted to go that. I want to do. You'll see towards the end. I'm not gonna lie, man. I just got tired. I just got
Hey,
tired. But I
hey,
was like, you know what?
fair,
This is enough.
fair. It happens,
I
you
was
know.
like, you know what? This
It
isn't.
happens.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. Um, I have this bad habit of always trying to finish a drawing in one sitting.
Oh
So
yeah,
no
yeah,
matter
yeah.
how tired I get, I just kind of firm it and go like, you know what, man, this is all I got. This is all I got.
Yeah. You're gonna try and finish it in one sitting. I don't think I ever have drawn something and then finished it in one sitting. Even the thing that we were doing here today, I didn't finish it in one
Mm.
sitting. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Um.
like that's good practice though. That's something I should probably learn because I feel like coming back to a drawing with like fresher eyes is a lot better than
Definitely.
just
Yeah.
yeah, than
Definitely.
just trying to rush it. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. I
Yeah.
do have a question for you though, man.
All right.
So let's say, let's say you're in the shower.
Let's say what?
Chill, chill. So let's say you're in the shower, right?
All right.
Taking
As one does,
as
yeah.
one does, of course. You're taking a
Mm,
shower, right?
mm,
And then
mm,
boom, right? You got a dookie,
mm.
right? While taking a
Yeah.
shower, right?
Mm, mm,
So then you
mm,
go out of the, you made shower, so you're all wet and everything. Maybe even
mm,
soaked up a little bit, you know what I mean? And
mm,
then boom, now you got a dookie. So obviously
mm,
you go out and then go to the toilet and then dookie.
mm, mm, mm,
See, my question here is
mm,
when you finish,
mm, mm.
do you wipe? Because you're gonna go in the shower anyway, so do you wipe?
You see, that's such an evil question. You know what I'm saying? That is such a horrible thing to think about. Because what do you mean? Obviously, you wipe. What are we talking about? Because
Now,
it's double. It's you are making sure you're clean. It's double cleaning. You're wiping and then going into the shower and fixing yourself up, bro. What are we talking? Why is this even
you're
a god?
gonna
What do you mean?
you're gonna get in the shower though anyway. Like the shower's gonna get you clean anyway. So that's just
That
like waste of resources,
you know.
low key.
You, you know what you remind me of? You remind me of those people that go like, I don't wash my legs because the soapy water's gonna hit them anyway. Like, what are we talking about?
No,
Wash your legs, bro.
that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I won't lie, but
Yeah,
bro,
that's literally the same principle.
that happened to me yesterday.
Oh, nah, that's tough.
I was taking I was taking a shower, bro. I had to, do my business, bro. So I went to the toilet. I did my business. I did wipe because that's kind of
Okay.
crazy. That's kind of
I was
crazy.
about to say that's decadent work, bro. I was gonna say
That's
like,
nah,
nah,
that's genuinely
that's
nah. That's my level of work. But I'm just saying, like, I
because I feel
hate
like you could
that.
get an infection or something.
No, what do you mean?
You like
How?
if you don't wipe, I feel like you could get an infection or something.
Hey guys, just wanted to interrupt the show here a little bit. If you like the show, if you enjoy it so far, leave a like, subscribe, go to the comment section, glaze a nigga. No, I'm joking. If you don't like it, leave a dislike, don't subscribe, and go and unglaze a brother in the comment section. Yeah, we tried really hard to put this together. We wanted to, at the very least, have decent audio, decent, dude, it's not even decent, but you get what I mean. Just at least if you can make up what we're saying, at the very least, we genuinely didn't want to wait for the perfect moment. We just wanted to get started, man, because what if the perfect moment never comes? That's a little bit of motivation for you guys. There's always something to do. There's always a place that you can start. There's always a first time for everything. Anyway, don't want to talk too much. I'm gonna shut up and get back to the show. I like how you incorporated like the actual like action figure look, because I mean I don't know how the trend
Yeah,
yeah how the trend works, but you know it's kind of cool. You had a
yeah.
bunch of references as
I wanted
well.
to, yeah, I wanted to actually make it look like an action figure. So I went to grab my boy Utah from JJK. Love that guy.
Nice,
Cause
nice.
I wanted to get the pants and maybe even the shoes, but I think I ended up picking
Yeah,
a
different
different
shoes.
type
Yeah.
of shoe. Yeah.
Can you walk me through what your thought process was with the? Because I think yeah, with like the items, because the whole thing is like drawing like items that go with your character.
Yeah,
Like
accessories. Yeah.
yeah,
First of
accessories.
all, I
Yeah.
wanted to go. Yeah, I wanted to go all out. I wanted to do like face plates, different faces,
Okay, nice.
different
What's a face plate?
hands,
What's a face plate?
different like sometimes you can like switch out. You see on this Naruto on like the left side, if you can notice
Oh
that
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
different
yeah, yeah. Oh,
faces.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, basically that. Different hands, but then I was like, rah, rah, I'm
Okay.
tired.
Okay.
So I was like, let me just do things that I do in my spare time, hobbies. I did like
Oh
you'll
yeah.
see, I did like a sketch pad and some what are they called? Pencil case. Wow, yeah, a pencil case. I did a joypad. I did a skateboard and a giant pencil. So
Nice.
yeah.
You be skating, bro? That's crazy.
What?
I've never seen you skate in all the years that we've been
You've
friends,
never
bro.
seen me skate?
The one time
Okay,
I've ever seen
fair.
you, the one time I've ever seen you do anything that relates to skating was at that. You remember that one time we were at UB, and then we were looking at like a bunch of other
Oh yeah,
skaters.
yeah, yeah, bunch of skaters, and then I
Yeah,
started. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah. And then,
yeah.
but
I mean, not a lot of people have seen me skate personally, cause
yeah,
Lame seen me skate. So
yeah, nice. Lame is a friend of ours. That's kind of cool.
right, yes,
Yeah, that's kind of cool though. That's kind of cool though.
it's for yeah.
What was your thought process though while doing this trend? Did you enjoy it at all, or was it something that you would have
Yeah,
rather did something
I
else?
definitely. For those that don't know, this is actually my second time around doing this. I'm kind of pissed.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I did enjoy it. Honestly, it was fun. It was fun. I felt like
Yeah.
the second one was a lot more detailed than the first one, but the first one had a lot more accessories, so it's kind of like pick and choose.
What did you do for the first
But
one?
for the first one, I did have different face plates. I didn't have like accessories like a skateboard or like a. It was just face plates and hands. I just felt like it was more. I don't know. Fun to do because I just did a lot of anatomy stuff. I love anatomy,
Oh
so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Did you draw yourself still, or did you draw like a different
Yeah,
character?
nah, I drew myself.
The nonchalant redhead, nice. This is literally the nonchalant redhead right here. This is
Come on, I'm
crazy.
not. Don't listen to him, bro. It's not. I'm not Duke Dennis. I swear. Nobody said that.
Oh my
I just
God.
brought it up. Nobody said it.
Oh,
I
you
just
do
brought it up. I
Dennis,
don't know.
bro.
Yeah,
You do
no.
Dennis. That's crazy. I've always like. Do you feel like when you draw dreads, you have to because I feel like whenever I try and draw dreads, and then I would try and do like I'll try and add like bumps to each hair follicle. I don't know if it's a hair follicle, but like a big chunk of hair. I'll try and add like little bumps to it, but then it just makes it look like curls and not like actual dreads. You know what I mean? Like I see like because you made them like just completely solid, like it's a straight line of dread. That's kind of interesting, though, low key. You know?
Yeah, because as you would imagine, I've tried a lot of ways of drawing dreads, including the bumpy
Yeah.
part. But I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna. I felt like it felt more easier and interesting for me to just make them like one solid piece. So that's how I just usually draw them.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
the variation is just gonna come from different styles, like putting them in a ponytail or just letting them hang a certain way. So yeah.
Yeah, I think one thing I admire about the way you draw is how much reference you use. I feel like I'm a very like, I don't know, bro. I feel like I don't really use that much reference, and that's a problem. Like I feel like I need to definitely take some time to look at different things and try and learn and try and train myself based off of what, not necessarily what other people are doing, but how other things look. You know what I mean?
How
But
other things look, yeah.
I definitely admire how much you use reference, dog. It's kind of crazy. I was watching this, I was fixing up this footage, and I was like, damn, this guy's putting out every day. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Because like honestly, yeah. Cause I don't know why, but a lot of artists, especially when you're new artists like Haile coming up, they always try to demonize the use of references. But it's like, how am I gonna
Yeah.
know how a
How
car
something
looks
looks,
if I'm never looking at cars? You know what I'm saying? What are we actually
Exactly.
on about? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah. I feel like for me, it's just one of them things where it's like, I feel like I need to have like I don't know, an accurate imagination. You know what I mean? Like if I think of something that I like, sometimes sometimes you just think of a pose that you just can never find. You know what I mean? And obviously, like, yeah, you can take your phone, and then like film the pose yourself so that it looks a bit more real. But bro, sometimes I feel like you just need to, just need to be locked in. You just need to have like that brain, that brain coordination with your hands. You know what I mean?
yeah, no. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. I mean, like, but that's not gonna come naturally, you know.
Definitely,
You need to
definitely
build it up.
no. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
you need to
definitely.
build it up with reference. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Because
yeah.
if you've seen something enough times, you're gonna be able to just
Yeah, just draw it.
push it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is very cool. Would you ever actually have an action figure of yourself? It's kind of crazy glaze though, okay, but yeah.
That's crazy. Honestly, I
Kinda
mean, like, to be
crazy
fair,
glaze. Yeah.
man, that's tough. I don't know. I actually thought about it because, like, as I was drawing this, I was trying to think of it in like, this is me making concept art for like a
Yeah,
for,
future,
for
future
myself,
thing.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah, for like to sell or something.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be tough in real life, but not to sell it, just for me to have it in my
Oh,
room
yeah,
or something, you know,
yeah.
because who's gonna buy an action figure of me? You know what I'm saying? That's
Nah,
kind of
don't
creepy.
say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. I
That's
think a lot of
kind of
people.
creepy, bro.
I think a lot of nah. It's just, I mean, yeah, there comes a point in a person's career when they transform from just like an identity to a brand. You know what I mean?
Fair,
Yeah.
fair, fair.
So I wouldn't find it like shocking if people wanted merchandise of maybe like your character on a T-shirt or maybe like an action figure. Yeah, like you said. Especially when you start doing the manga. So for any viewers who are watching who don't know, I'm an aspiring animator and game dev. Young Gnome is a aspiring manga artist, and so there might come a future where people really mess with your stuff. Not might. That future is coming. Yes,
Yes.
bro.
Yo, it's coming. But yeah, it's coming.
Yeah,
it's
you
coming,
have to
sure.
you have to put it in real life, man. Yeah, actually,
sir, yes, sir.
speaking of that, do you believe in the whole like manifestation stuff?
Man,
Yeah,
I
what were
don't
you
believe in
drawing
it.
right there? What were you drawing right there, bro?
Boy, allow it, bro. Don't think about it too much. Just
Okay.
to watch the footage, bro. Let me answer
My
the
fault,
question,
my fault,
bro.
my fault. Yeah,
Let me answer the question, bro.
yeah, answer the question.
The whole manifestation thing, bro. It's like it gets to a point, like what like what can you actually manifest? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the rules? You know what I'm saying? Like, can you manifest $1 million and just bum and get $1 million? You know?
Nah, cause you know what it is. I feel like for me, there was like a point in my life where I kind of felt like it was straight bogus. Because there was a bunch of white girls saying like, "Oh, I manifested a Tesla, and then it just showed up." You know what I mean? And it's just like, how do you think that's never gonna work? Like, you generally have to lock in and do something for real. Like, you can't just sit there and pretend like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But then, I heard a bunch of scientists saying that manifestation is like this thing where your brain doesn't know the difference between reality and like a figment of just your imagination. So basically, when you think of something enough times, you kind of act according to what you think. So let's say imagine you're like, you know, you're skinny fat or just fat, or you want to go to the gym. You start having this kind of phantom image of yourself who's like this jacked person, and then you because your brain doesn't know the difference, you start thinking that that's who you are. Obviously, naturally, you're gonna start hitting the gym a little bit more. You're gonna start you're gonna start, and then eventually you turn into that kind of person. So that's the idea of like, if you think about something long enough. I think Theo Vaughn said this actually. Matter of fact, if you think about if you think about something long enough, it ends up becoming reality. Like your brain, because your brain doesn't know the difference. So I feel like since I heard that, I've kind of been like, yeah, I definitely need to speak a little bit, because, you know, I gotta be honest, man. I'm a little pessimistic. So I feel like ever since I heard that, I've been a little bit more careful about how I speak about myself on certain things, especially when it comes to my arts or my career and stuff like that, you know. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think therefore I am, you know.
You know, where the frick you get that? Where do you get that one? You know, that's tough, bro. That's crazy. Hell yeah.
Exactly, bro. You know, so yeah, it is okay. So you see that's what I'm trying to say. Is just because what I heard you describe was basically saying I should think more positively about myself. Is
Yeah.
that manifestation? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
just
yeah,
basically
yeah. No,
meant
you're
like
right,
I
you're
should
right,
be
you're
more
right.
positive.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think like,
But then, like you started the sentence by saying white girls be going like, "Oh, I manifested a Tesla." That's what
Yeah.
manifestation is to me. You know, you just sit
Oh,
there and go like,
yeah.
"Damn, I really want like a girlfriend or something," and then you just
Yeah.
sit there and do
Yeah,
nothing
yeah, yeah.
and just
Okay,
keep going
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
really want this. I really want this." You know, like.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like, you just sit
Yeah,
down
yeah.
and then think of it like a big booty, a big Latina, big booty emo Latina. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh man, I wish this would happen. That's never gonna happen, obviously.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. No,
You're just being a loser at that point. You know? Not to say you guys are losers out there.
He said not
Wow.
to say
No.
you guys are losers. Now that's crazy.
Cut that
That
out,
is
cut that out.
crazy. That is actually so insane.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah, no, manifestation like that is just straight stupid. But I think like, you know, thinking about, I don't know, fantasizing about maybe your career, or like fantasizing about like who you want to be in the future, or how big you want your things to be, or how successful you want your things to be. You know what I'm saying? And putting in
Yeah.
the work, obviously, waking up every day and
Yeah.
doing the hard things. You know?
That's what I was about to say. Like, don't forget to take the steps to actually
To
make that
get
happen.
there.
You can't just think about it. You know. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Have you watched any interesting movies in the past
Recently?
week?
Nah,
Yeah.
not really. I'm not
Okay,
really.
then I guess we talked about this in last episode, but we didn't get into details. I really want to talk about Death of a Unicorn. I don't know if you watched it or not.
I want it. Oh, is it because it has? Okay. Is it because?
Bro,
is it
it's a
because-
good movie. Allow it.
Yeah, right.
Allow it,
Yeah,
bro. It's a
right.
good movie.
Okay.
Allow it.
I watched like the first
Allow it. Okay.
10 minutes. I watched the first 10 minutes. I watched the movie up until Also, spoilers alert. It's not that big of a movie. I don't think people care. But I watched.
Yeah. Yo, it's a big movie in my art. Okay, but yeah.
Nah, that's crazy. I watched the part up until they actually hit the unicorn, and then they were looking at it, and I was like, I don't really want to watch this, but I don't care. You know what I mean?
Wow, are you serious?
Yeah. Is it fire?
It's actually okay. Yo, let me calm down. I was about to gas it up, but it's a good movie.
Okay.
There are two things. There's okay. The design of the unicorns. Do you care if I speak about the plot at all?
What happened?
Like, do you care if I talk about the plot, like plot points or whatever?
Yeah, you can talk about it. You can talk about it.
Oh, okay. So, like, basically, the unicorn that they hit at the beginning of the movie was like a baby unicorn, right?
Oh yeah.
And like, yeah, obviously they killed it and stuff, but like the parents came for revenge, so it kind of turned into like this comedy horror movie, and like the design of the unicorns is actually insane. It's like it's not like it's not a basic unicorn, bro. It's like this hybrid of like some kind of like werewolf unicorn. The designs are sick is what I'm trying to say. Basically, it was the first, like the designs of the unicorn, sick. Sick.
When I saw them hit the baby unicorn, I guess to you, and the baby unicorn, it looked like a donkey. Like, it looked like a donkey with a horn on. I was like,
low key, not even low key, bro. The CGI of the unicorns in broad daylight is so bad. Like, you can clearly tell, like, what are we doing right now? But in the dark, bro. In the dark, it goes crazy, bro, and the lore is insane. Well, I would say that the acting was really good, and like it's an overall pretty funny movie. Like the humor is like, it's actually funny. It had me laughing out loud a couple of times, but like, you know,
out loud is crazy.
It's like, hey, it's a good movie, bro. It's a good movie.
Alright, I'll watch
it. It's like a solid 7. It's like a solid 7. Don't go into it expecting like Fight Club or like anything to change your mind, bro. It's just a good movie to put on, you know, and just set your brain off. Nice. It's super cheesy plus, cause Paul Rudd with the dad, bro. Like, bro, leave your work alone and go help your daughter, bro. Like Jenna Ortega, the whole movie, she was stressing, bro. Paul Rudd didn't care. He was all about the bag, bro. It's insane.
I'll watch. Yeah. Sounds good. But the movie I want to watch is Sinners, though, low key.
I really want to watch Sinners, bro.
Yeah, I do too. Because I heard a lot of people, like, there's a lot of controversy surrounding the movie or something. Kind of weird.
About?
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't follow the people.
Yeah, I don't know. People are saying it's demonic or something. I want to find out myself though, Loki. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Also, I really like what you're doing here, Loki.
Yeah, what's that?
It's like when the outlines are. The lines is like the line art, like your line art. The outlines are bolder, but then the details. Yeah, that's really nice. That's really cool.
Yeah, line weight and line variation. It's really it really helped me, especially in terms, because I feel like I'm very weak at inking. Yeah, there's you know that thing where like you make a sketch and it looks fire, but then when you ink, it's like, what am I doing, bro?
Yeah, way too real.
Yeah. So line variation really helps with that, and you can also use it in like very, you know, varied ways for like perspective. The closer something is, you can make the line thicker, and the further away it is, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, it's really cool. I like that technique a lot.
So is it like you do you have to keep changing the weight, or is it just like your tablet that allows you to do that?
Yeah, it just senses the amount of pressure you put on. So you see, I put the size of my brush on 15. So
that's the biggest
go. No, you can go up to 100 for like
you set the size to 15. So if you press on the tablet hard enough, that's the biggest it can go. It can go up to 15.
Oh yes, that's what I mean. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like that's a good like kind of place to put, because when you just draw it, it allows me to like control the variation a lot easier when I put on 15, you know.
Oh, okay, nice.
But the tablet just kind of senses the pressure, and it's really good. I like it a lot. It really
Nice.
feels like I'm inking, especially on paper, because I do a lot of inks. Actually, I love inking, bro.
Yeah,
But I'm so bad at it. I need to
yeah,
get better at it. I
yeah.
need to get better at
I
it,
don't know,
bro.
man. It looks good. I feel like your line work is really clean, and
Yeah.
you're not doing a lot of undoing. It's very it's almost like this is kind of glazed low key, but I'm a glaze you all day, me.
Yo,
Yeah,
glaze me, man. Glaze me. What are you talking about?
yeah, my fault, actually. Like it's kind of perfect, low key. Like you put one line and that's it. You're gonna move on to the next line, and that line is
Yeah,
exactly what you wanted it to be. That's kind of crazy.
cause like honestly, bro, if I do get stuck in purgatory when I try to make something perfect.
Yeah, yeah,
So I guess
definitely.
I've just kind of gotten to that point where I'm like, you know what? Every line you put, bro, just allow it. You get to
Yeah,
undo
just
it
firm it.
two
Yeah,
or three
definitely,
times,
definitely.
but like yeah, but like after that, just allow it because you're wasting time at that point.
Yeah, for sure. Looks cool.
Yeah.
I like the line art. It's really
Yes.
nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I was saying I heard controversy about the Sinners movie because apparently it's like mad demonic or something. I don't know.
I mean, it is a movie about vampires and
That is true. That is true. Yeah.
I don't know, like black
Black
culture,
people.
bro.
Nice.
Bro,
It's a movie
I'm
about
bad
black
at this.
people. Demonic. Oh my gosh. Oh
No,
my
that's
God.
not what I mean. You're
Oh my
ruining it. You're
God.
ruining it. No, but yeah, it's. I honestly thought that I would. Okay, you know how you can just look at a movie and go like, okay, I kind of get the plot of what's going on. Like that, I've watched Sinners trailers. I haven't watched reviews or anything. I've
Yeah.
just watched trailers and tried to get like an understanding. I genuinely don't know what the movie's about.
Honestly,
All I've gotten is that
I was literally about
all
to
of
say I watched the
yeah
the original. I only watched one trailer. I watched the original trailer, and I genuinely
yeah
just couldn't understand like what was happening. I thought it was like some Conjuring type of thing. Like I love horror
yeah,
movies so
bro.
much. I don't know if you saw that there's a new Conjuring trailer out. Like that's
No, I didn't.
crazy.
I
I
didn't.
love
I'm not a big
yeah.
fan of horror, bro. My fault. My
Yeah,
fault.
African eat it up, dude. I freaking love horror, man.
Wait, eat it up.
Yeah.
What's your favorite horror movie then?
It has to be The Conjuring because it was the one that scared me the most, like the very first Conjuring. Yeah, it introduced me to horror movies. So naturally, just by virtue of like, it was my first, it's just my best. As like my favorite movie. But dude, you know the Nun series? Now look, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, the Nun is not that tough. There's like some scenes that they do that are just so fire. Like there's this one scene in the latest Nun movie. Okay, let me talk about the first Nun movie. There was this one scene where the nun is literally like floating across the corridor, like coming towards the camera, and it's like this corridor has a bunch of candles on the side. As she's walking from deep down the corridor towards the camera, the candles keep going down, like dim and like they go off. They go off, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And from far away, you can't see her, but the closer she gets, you keep seeing her, and it's like, oh my, that's so scary, yo. That chick is so scary, dude. And there was this one scene on like the latest Nun movie where I'm not sure, I've forgotten, but I think it was like the main protagonist or something. She was like in this building, and there was like a painting behind her. A bunch of kids came in from downstairs. She was upstairs. There was a painting as she was on the stairs. The painting, I don't know what the camera did. 2 seconds, the camera freaking panned or whatever the freaking did. 2 seconds, and then the painting turned into the nun. Hold on. And the nun was just standing there, looking at her, scaringly, menacingly. Later, I grew up let me explain to you something about horror, bro.
Okay.
You know when a villain is not afraid, like they don't act afraid, like they're not teasing you, they just straight up show up. Like that to me is like, brother, I'm not afraid of you. I'm genuinely just gonna show up. Like that to me is like, nah, that's crazy. Because the thing about horror movies is like, it'll be like a demon that's like running from one door to the other door, or like a demon that's like, it's kind of like scaring you, but like a little bit afraid type of scaring you. Like it's not really chasing you down. And even when it does chase you down, it won't just straight up go up to you. It'll kind of like go to the window. It'll kind of like drop some things on the floor. It'll kind of like that to me is kind of that kind of sucks. You know what I mean? That kind of sucks. It's like I'm not afraid of you because clearly I can tell you're afraid of me, nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? But the nun is not afraid. The nun will come to you. That drug to me is so scary, bro.
It's so
that drug to me is so scary, bro. The nun is so good.
Yeah, I feel like like you're saying a lot of like. I guess I'm speaking from like a complete amateur's perspective here. I do not watch horror, but like a lot of monsters were trying to like scare you. Like not like actively scare you, you know, they're just trying to kind of
exactly, they're trying to get you to run away low key, and it's like
exactly
I can clearly tell you're getting me to run away because you don't really have the skills to take me down. You know what I mean?
You don't have the skill set like that.
You're not really tough like that. But when the nun literally shows up behind you in the painting, when the nun literally is walking down the corridor, just staring you down, you're cooked. You're cooked. What are you supposed to do? You're cooked. That's crazy to me. Nah, that is crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna put you on.
Yep.
I'll put you on.
I'll watch
movies. Yeah.
I'll watch it. How about Final Destination? Are you excited for Final Destination?
Final Destination. I don't know what you're talking about. Is it a video game?
Ooh, you don't know Final Destination?
No, look. I don't.
Yo,
I don't.
That's decadent work.
I don't. Chill, bro. I'm not
that
deep
is
like
malfeasant. Nah, that's crazy. You gotta watch Final Destination.
Destination is a game, though, isn't it?
It's not a game, Hank, please.
Is it really not a game? I've heard a game called Final Destination. Okay, it's not a game. It's always been a movie franchise. Has it always been like a... Are you just laughing?
Oh my god, hey, you sealed me, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Well, I'm not that rocked in, bro.
I'm sorry.
I can tell you this though.
Tell me.
It's a movie about zombies, isn't it?
It's not a movie about zombies.
Oh my god.
So what happens in Final Destination? Let me tell you, bro. What happens in Final Destination is that in every Final Destination movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it's me and it's a group of people, me, you, and like a bunch of our friends and stuff and family, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So let's say we're going on a trip, and then I have a vision of like a bunch of people dying. Either we're in a plane and then the plane falls, or like we're crossing like a bridge, we're going somewhere and then the bridge collapses. The thing is, we die gruesomely, and I see everybody's death, and then I die in the end, right?
Okay, yeah.
But I wake up and it was all a vision, and then I start freaking out and telling everybody to get off the plane or get off the car, get out of the car or whatever. Like I tell everybody to skedaddle. You know, we're about to die.
Yeah.
And then it happens. People die, but we don't die. You know, we survived the accident because I saved us. So we basically escaped death, and death is not really happy with that. So he's going to go one by one, systematically killing everybody that was supposed to die in even more gruesome ways than it could have happened. It's peak, bro. Final Destination is tough. Please watch Final Destination, bro. It's so it's crazy.
I will.
Yes.
Is it like a?
It's insane.
It's a franchise.
It's a franchise. I think they have about 5 movies now, and the 6th movie is coming out.
Okay, hell yeah. I'll watch it for sure.
Yeah, yes, sir. So yeah, Final Destination is tough, bro.
I like how
you're not watching it for the story, bro. You're just watching it for the death. I'm like, keep it up.
Okay.
Keep it a buck.
Okay, hell yeah.
By the way, The Witcher 4 is coming out, so that's huge.
Dude, a lot of games are coming out. I saw a trailer of Mafia. I don't know if it was I didn't actually watch the trailer.
Oh yeah. Mafia. Yeah. It's coming out too. Yeah.
Bro,
have you played? Okay.
I have. I played.
Oh, actually?
Yeah. Mafia. Wait, is it Nico from Mafia or Mafia?
It's just Mafia.
No,
Mafia
like,
2, maybe?
Nah, but like you remember there was like a fat guy in Mafia, and then damn, what game is it? I think it's Mafia 2. Yeah. I could be wrong
It
though.
has to be Mafia 2. The one where you like come from like the army and then you go back home and shit.
The
And then you meet your
army. No, hold on.
yeah.
I don't know if it's the
Yeah,
army.
like the first mission is you fighting in a war like
Oh, no. It can't be the one. It can't be the one. I don't remember
okay.
fighting in a war. What I do
Okay,
remember,
okay.
what I do remember is your cars. Your cars like mad slow in the beginning, but then over time,
Hey,
the cars get
you just think
faster.
about a basic game mechanic. I'm losing my mind.
My fault, bro. I just don't remember things that I just don't care about. You know what I mean?
Oh my
brain just doesn't
god.
hold. Walk me through all these items and how they relate to you as young noob.
All right, so we got the I'm gonna start with the simplest one, the sketch pad and the puzzle case. Come on now.
Yeah, nice. Is that a
Never,
woman?
yeah, it's a woman.
Nice.
Never leave home without it.
Okay.
The
Nice.
skateboard. This is fun fact. This is the first skateboard I ever owned. It was actually a girl skateboard, not a, like the
Like
the
the
brand is
drawing.
called Girl.
Oh, okay.
The brand, yeah, the brand of skateboard is called Girl, and that's that logo. That's the first skateboard I ever had, and then I got a blind skateboard. That's my current skateboard. I actually get a new skateboard, but that's besides the point.
Nice.
I've been skating for damn. How long have I been skating for? I'm in standard 7 until now. How many years?
Quick math, like 10.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Complete guess.
I'm agree with bro.
Complete guess.
I'm agree. I don't know.
It's
I've
not
been
10
skating.
years. It's not 10 years.
It's not. How long is it, bro?
Maybe like 9. Wait, 7. Wait, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, Form 5, and then 4 years of college. Yeah, 9 years.
Nine.
Oh, yeah, actually,
Okay,
10 years. 10 years is pretty. Yeah,
Yeah, I
damn.
mean, bro, got it. Yeah,
Damn,
I've been skating on and off.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been skating on and off for 10 years. So
Nice.
yeah, and what else is there? The dry pad. Yes, I've been gaming since I was 6, and I'm
Nice.
still at it to this day. Yeah, it's
You're a
still
real
at it to
gamer
this
for
day.
real, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, I'm a real gamer. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Gay, homosexual, butt sex. Great. Hell yeah.
And I like beanies. I
Yeah.
like hats. I like wearing beanies and
Low
a
key?
giant pencil. You know?
Low key,
Yeah.
why do people with
Talk to
dreads
me.
like wearing hats? What's up with that?
There's you go through an ugly stage with your
Okay.
dreads, right?
Okay.
So there's a point in time where you're just like, it's best I just wear hats and then and just show the tips, pause, and just show the tips of my hair. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
Just show the tips of my. Besides, if your hair is messy and you don't really feel like fixing it up, or you haven't gotten a retwist in a while, throw in a hat. You know, nobody's
Okay.
gonna know. Just wear a hat.
Because I was like, bro, if you're gonna put so much effort and time into your head, why the frick would you cover it up? For
Fair.
anyone that doesn't know, and in fact for most people that don't care, I usually just
He
rock
has a
an
boosie
afro.
fade.
Yeah, I usually
Nah,
just
he has a
rock an
boosie
afro.
fade.
Okay. I usually just rock an afro, but yeah, I literally never wear hats unless it's sunny outside and I need to, protect myself from the sun. But I literally never wear hats, like ever. Yeah. Honestly, I've gotten to a point personally where look, the audience might hate me for this, but I had a goat. Okay, I had a goat. That goat was PewDiePie. That goat was PewDiePie until he dropped the N word at the bridge. I had a goat. Okay, I had a goat.
That altered your brain chemistry.
I had a goat. That goat was Cody Cole until he touched the minor.
Cody, man.
I had a goat.
Cody,
I had a goat.
bro.
That goat was Mr.
Used to
Beast.
watch.
And then freaking, I don't know. I guess I don't freaking know. He likes children too or something. I don't know what was the controversy with Mr. Beast, but something.
No, Mr.
something-
Beast was basically faking his reactions, from what I heard.
Yeah.
Like most of the audience was just paid people, bro. Like, yeah.
I'm not too locked into drama like that, but I
Yeah,
had a goat.
bro.
I had a goat. and bro, all my goats freaking keep touching kids. So I don't know, bro. I think I've gotten to a point now where I've learned to just stop having internet goats. You know what I mean? Just like
Yeah, bro. Honestly,
yeah,
it's man, having internet goats is not it, bro. It's not
yeah,
peak,
bro.
bro.
Honestly, man.
Stop with the internet goats, man.
Stop
Stop.
touching kids, please.
They're not gonna stop, bro.
It's not that hard, bro.
It's
Jeez.
really not that difficult, guys. It's really
Yeah.
not that difficult.
Yeah.
Stay away from the minors.
Stay away. Stay Stay away from the minors. I like how you did the no AI thing at the top corner. That's soft. That's
Yeah, nobody
tough.
likes AI. It's when the guys
Nice.
actually just stop using AI. It's
Honestly,
really not
bro.
that difficult.
Honestly,
Just
bro.
stop using AI, guys.
Bro, there are some people that will genuinely die for AI, bro. There's some people that are
Yeah,
so locked in with the AI, bro. It's kind of crazy.
it actually scares me. It's decadent, actually.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Big words. What the
insane.
frick does decadent mean, Baba? Damn. Jeez.
like
Okay.
like a decaying character.
Damn. Decaying characters is another big word. Okay, bro. Jeez.
It's my fault, bro. My fault.
Crazy.
But
It's
please
crazy.
stop using AI.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, here I wanted to make it seem like the plastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah,
for sure.
on like,
It worked for sure.
Yeah, I even saved it as plastic, but I still go into a little bit more detail. Damn,
Yeah.
I was drawing, bro.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's good. Looks like you, nonchalant redhead.
Mm.
Hell yeah, you do definitely have those trousers. I've seen them before.
But like I've seen him before.
Hey,
He's
hey,
not
I've
lying.
Seen them. Hey, I've seen them. Seen those trousers before, man. They are real. Yeah. Okay. So
Walk
I
us
was
through.
doing.
Walk us through.
I was doing something called bio something. I actually forgot what it's called.
Biomechanical wizard, I think. Was it?
There
Was
was
it?
there was no wizard in that. There was no wizard. That's no wizard.
Damn, I forgot.
Biomech something. Think if you've ever played a video game called Brawl Stars. Think someone like Sprout. You know, you have this like little tree creature, alien creature that's in
That's
this
also yeah.
that's in this like little machine type of thing. So here's my problem, right? When I thought about this, I did a thing where I thought a little bit too much. And and I started thinking, because I have this thing where like whenever I draw, I want to tell a story with the piece. I don't know why. I really should stop doing that. I feel like sometimes just draw, bro. It doesn't have to mean anything. And I feel like I taught myself so much of that with this, and I wanted to do a thing where, because I recently watched this Looney Tunes movie, where like this alien comes to Earth and then wraps it around with bubblegum. It's a Looney Tunes movie,
Aye.
alright? It's a Looney Tunes movie. Calm down.
Aye.
Yeah. So basically, I had this idea of like, maybe I could draw like it's like an alien tree, right? It's like an alien tree type situation. I don't know if you're in the news that much, but there's been like a recent thing that came out that scientists have found a possibility of life at a different planet. And my question has always been, why do we think aliens look like human beings? Like like when we talk about organisms that have life, we have things like trees. It could literally just be like something that looks like a tree, most likely, in my opinion, because there's a ton of trees. Like, think about how many trees there are in the world. Like, is it really that crazy to think about a tree existing in a different planet? And it is technically still life, but so I was thinking maybe you have a tree, you know what I mean, that comes to Earth, and then goes inside of a human being and then eats the human being's brain, but it still doesn't know yet that human beings kind of need to be alive for the body to not decay. So over time, the plant is actually just moving in this body that's actively decaying as it's possessing this body type situation. You know what I'm saying? So this was basically that idea. I was thinking I could do like a poison ivy type of thing, goes into a mecha type of situation, but that was really, really, really complicated. So I found a drawing that I really liked. It was of Doom, and yeah, Doom is like the character sitting on top of a bunch of skulls, and he has a shield, you know, the typical shield, and the attack little thingy. And I basically drew that. So this was basically just like the whole idea of this plant that has taken over this body, but because it doesn't yet know how human beings operate, it doesn't know that human beings need like blood flowing and things like that. The body is actively decaying while the plant is possessing it. So you have the skull just, you know, just moving about, and then this plant taking over and replacing the body's muscles with itself. And the plant is a freaking doom killer, a doom slayer, a demon slayer, whatever the frick, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, that's tough. That's a tough concept. I can imagine like these like vines that look like muscle fibers. I could just see them like constantly moving around and stuff. That's tough.
But then again,
that's like, tough.
That's like I thought way too much for that. I didn't need to do that. I could have just drawn something.
Nah, that's tough. What do you mean?
It's tough.
I wish I could have thought of something like that.
It's tough, but it's like, damn, brother, we don't have the whole freaking, you know, all the time in the world, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Limited
okay,
budget
no,
here,
fair.
you know? Yeah.
Okay, fair. When you're explaining it to me, more nights just like, you know, I can see the amount of time you put into like actually think about it. You just give me the concept, and I'm just there like, that's deep. But that's probably took you a while to think about. But still,
it did. It really did. I started first drawing like a tank, and I wanted to draw, like I said, I wanted to draw like a poison ivy type of character. But it's like a zombie, almost like it's a zombie woman that has this pest of a plant that occupied its body, so she's actively decaying, but you see the plant kind of emerging from the wounds and replacing the muscles, and it's kind of this weird horrific scene, but the idea was for it to look cool. And I couldn't do it on my tablet, so I drew it, I sketched it out on pen and paper, because that was just significantly easier to draw in my opinion. And then I just took the picture and then I put it in here and then I draw over the sketch.
What program are you using?
Oh yeah. This guy's calling me out. Hey man, what are you actually using over there? I actively went on.
It looks like Clip Studio.
Hey, let me explain myself.
Okay, my fault. Explain yourself.
Hey, let me explain myself. So I actually did this thing where I went on Clip Studio Paint, and I bought it obviously with real money. Yeah, as one does. What are you talking about? As one buys programs and software. Yes. So I bought it. Krita was giving me. So I'm a little crippled when it comes to the hardware devices I use to make digital art. So
it doesn't stop him from making fire art though.
It doesn't stop me. It honestly doesn't stop me. It honestly doesn't stop me. It's not an excuse, so I don't want to talk about it too much because it's not an excuse. But Clip Studio Paint does this thing. Clip Studio Paint does this thing where it has, I don't know if you could tell, like this pencil that I'm using right here, it looks like a pencil. And when I'm drawing,
bro, it's kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie.
I won't lie to you, brother. It feels great too. Like it's smooth. It has significant. Like the stabilization is really good. It doesn't feel like, because when I use like the stabilization on Krita, I get lags behind almost. But with this one, it's like when I literally want to put a line exactly how I want it to be, it does it exactly what I like. It's good. It's just good. It just feels good. It feels better. The pen is better. Yeah.
Now I wanna buy Clip Studio, man.
You should buy it, bro. You should buy it with real money, of course, like every person should do legally. Yes.
Cause I hear that it's really good for like making comics, and I feel like if I move from Krita to Clip Studio, I could probably make comics a lot faster.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's dude, it's so good, man. It's so good. It has a lot of brush pen types. Brush types, and it saved me, honestly. It saved me a lot. You'll see what I'm talking about a little bit forward into the footage.
All right.
Yeah, hopefully you'll see the actual. I just showed the reference, but yeah, I was trying to do like the background and everything, and it got weird. It got really, really weird because I had to learn how to color for the first time. I had to learn how to paint for the first time on this platform. It was weird. Yeah, it was a very weird thing. But yeah, I finished up the sketch. He kind of looks like Vilgax low key. Yeah, there's the reference.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Doomslayer. Nah,
Doomslayer,
that's tough.
dude. Yes.
That's tough.
Yes.
Yo, I never realized how tough this art is. What?
Yes. So tough. I
So
don't know
tough,
what else I'm
man. So
doing,
tough.
but yes, bro.
Yeah. Don't show us your social security, man. Please.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm really liking the pose and the, like I said, I like the what can I say, like the tree or like the vine,
Yeah, yeah,
you know, the way that
it
it,
kind of looks like Vilgax
I
a little
really
bit,
like
yeah.
it, bro. It's so tough, bro. I could just see it like constantly moving and making like a wet sound, bro.
A
I
wet
don't know if
sound?
that was
Okay.
yeah, like I don't know,
Yeah.
bro. You know, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough.
So here's where the problem starts, right? Here's where the problem starts. I
I'm
attempt
assuming you're making the background here.
exactly. I attempt to make the background. I really like the idea of having like this big sun behind, and what I wanted to do was him be like in like this kind of desert situation and have like mountains on the side and stuff like that. Yeah, like a river of lava and stuff. That was really cool. I really like the picture that I had that I pulled up. I really wanted to recreate that as much as I could, but have my own little spin to it. But it didn't work out. You'll see what I mean.
It didn't translate.
It
Okay.
did not translate. You'll see what I mean in the end. Clip Studio Paint, my goat, ended up saving my butt, bro. My absolute
need to
goat
see what
ended
you
up
mean,
saving
bro.
my butt. My absolute
I
goat
need to see what it did.
ended up saving my butt, bro. It's crazy. It is crazy.
Now I need to hop. I need to hop on Clip Studio, man. Maybe I could
Yeah.
get this manga out
Hell
faster,
yeah.
bro.
Hell yeah. Also, let's talk about, yeah, I'm going to freaking call you out. Let's talk about how I'm your biggest and number one supporter, and I've never seen not even a single panel of your manga.
That's
talk about that.
tough, bro.
Yeah, want to talk about that?
You know what? No, I don't want to talk about that.
Just no. You can't just say no to our conversation. Just no. Nah, I can't say that.
You know what? No. You okay. You'll see it, man. Damn. I'm just subconscious about it, okay?
Okay,
I want it to be really good. I want it to be really good, and
Yeah,
I
but
want,
like,
I want to be.
Yeah, now I get it.
Listen. I want to be proud of it. I don't want it to be one of them ones where like I show it to you and then just go like, oh, it's good, but it's not really good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because you're gonna say it's good no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna say it's good. Let's just tell the truth. You're gonna say it's good no matter what.
The thing about it is like
So
the only
I-
reason why I would say it's good is because I actually think it's good.
But you don't though. You're lying.
No, but the thing is like I don't read manga though, gang. Like if I'm gonna tell you if it's good or not, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Come on.
Nah, I'll show it to you, man. I promise, bro. You're gonna see it, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So just
Okay,
allow it.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
be-
I guess I'll
you-
see it.
you lit-
I'll see it with,
Yeah,
the, with
you
the
would be
rest
the-
of everyone else in the world. Like I wasn't here in the beginning. Okay.
You'll be the first person to see. You'll be the first person to see it. What?
just-
Once
just-
I'm comfortable with it, I'm gonna be like, yo.
Yeah, just the first
Check
person to
this
see it a
out.
couple hours before the whole world sees it. All right. I feel very special
What
right
the first-
now. I feel very special.
You're gonna see. Besides, I'm way too fine to development to get anybody else involved to help, bro. I'll show you, but like, you know.
Yeah, I do want to help as well. Like I really want to
No,
to
yeah,
be a part of it because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
available. You know, yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I've never really worked with anybody. To be fair, you let them know I eat.
bro,
You know, you too. You've never really worked with anybody. You know,
we've
this is the
never
first
really
time
done
actually
anything,
collabing.
like, yeah.
Yeah. This is the first time collabing properly. You know,
It's the first time. For
I really
everything.
love your. You say that you love my line work, but man, your penciling is insane. I love the
won't lie to
texture,
you.
man.
I won't lie to you. Clip Studio gang. Clip Studio OG. I'm gonna keep this
But
back.
it's
Clip
it's
Studio.
you for real, man. I
Yeah.
love the penciling, man.
My goat Clip Studio carried me, bro.
Carried me.
Okay, I'm keeping it back with you. My goat Clip Studio carried me. I'm gonna keep it up, bro.
Oh, it's so tough, bro. I'm actually in love with it, bro.
Hell yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate
Yes,
it so
sir.
much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was
I'm not gonna lie that
yeah,
the background really. I get what you mean by. I mean, like if you just put a little bit of time in the background, I promise you, it'll be good, bro.
yeah. I do. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. If I put a little bit of time in the background, I would have looked a little. Would have looked better. But the problem was I didn't have time. So you know.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. I understand it now.
Yeah. Yeah. The tentacles is really cool, isn't it? I like it.
It's really cool, man. Like it's like I said, it really does give the illusion that it's like moving, man.
Hell yeah.
I
Appreciate
wish
you,
I could.
man.
I wish I could. I wish I could hear it move. That's all I want.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, I need to calm down. My fault,
you,
OG.
you need to calm down, bro.
My fault, okay. My fault.
I really wanted to do this like kind of like tarnished skull almost, but I don't know if I did. I didn't really. Yeah, I should have put like maybe cracks on the skull a little bit, like something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear what you mean. I hear what you mean.
I think it would have looked a little bit better.
And maybe you should have like darkened the eye sockets. You know, you just do that.
Yeah, I forgot. but yeah, you know, hopefully, I think so. I don't know. I forgot. I did something.
It's
I
one
did
of them
something.
ones.
Yeah, I did something.
Oh, alright.
How have you been though, man?
That's my answer. Yeah, I've been alright, bro.
What's your favorite
Been alright.
what's your favorite activity to do in the day?
Probably sleep.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Just straight bumming, bro. Just straight
Yeah,
bumming.
that's some
Not-
elite level
nothing
bum
else.
activities, bro. That's crazy.
Nothing else, bro. I got nothing going on.
yeah.
The town I live in is so boring, man. There's really nothing to do out here, bro.
Yeah. I think you know. Happens, you know. If you
I was playing Brawl Stars yesterday. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, go ahead.
Oh, I was playing Brawl Stars yesterday, bro, and I have such a toxic love-hate relationship with this game, bro. It's actually insane.
Yeah.
Bro, yesterday was one of the worst runs of Brawl Stars I've ever had in my entire life.
What
Whenever
happened?
a season ends, bro, don't bother playing the game. Whenever a season ends, don't bother getting on the game, bro. Do not bother.
Bro, whenever the season ends, I don't know if niggas just lose brain cells. People do the dumbest things ever, bro. It's crazy. It's so
Don't
insane.
bother being on the game. Don't bother being on the game, bro. Whenever the season ends,
Oh my gosh, bro.
don't hop on, bro. Do not hop on. Now because of my horrible teammates, I'm gonna get demoted even harder. I don't even know what rank I am. I'm probably bronze now.
Yeah.
You know how horrible that is?
Oh
I went
my
from
God.
mythic to bronze.
Yeah, bro.
It's
crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, Brawl Stars is kind of fun. I've been saving a lot of reference photos that I wanted to. I don't know if we would get sued for this, but I don't know the legal requirements about this.
Nah. Supercell is chill, bro. They won't sue us. They'll just
not chill, bro.
they'll just politely ask us to take it down. You know.
But I wanted to. I don't know if you remember that cyber thing, that cyber event thing, whatever that happened. There was a clip of B and Brock playing a video game together.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
I won't lie. As a fellow man of color, as a
Listen
fellow man
to
of
this,
color,
nigga, bro.
as a
Listen to
fellow-
this.
as a fellow man of color, I agree, bro. You know, a little thick little white girl.
Bro.
A little thick
Oh
little
my
white
god,
girl.
Brock is not moving like that, bro. It's just
A
you.
little thick little white girl. Bro. A little
It's
thick little white
just
girl
you
can
with
really-
your weird
can
ass
really
behavior,
make
bro.
life- a little thick little white girl could really make life freaking nice, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
So-
god. Don't listen to him. He's demented.
So I've been thinking about like really playing into that whole like drawing a bunch of art of Brock and B, like shipping them. You know what I mean?
Oh, like
Yeah.
I don't know how far that shit is gonna go, bro. But I feel
No,
you.
no, no,
I
no,
feel
no,
you.
no. It's not gonna,
Damn.
no, 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 no,
You
no,
put
no. Come
you
on, no,
put
no,
a
no, no,
giant
no, no,
X.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
That's way too much power in my hands. No, bro. Yeah, being an artist is
Oh,
kind of
bro.
crazy. Way too much power in your hands. That's
Bro,
wild.
way too much power in it. I could
Yeah.
just draw you pregnant right now, and there's nothing
Oh
you could
my
do about it.
gosh. No. And it's your baby.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. I'm proud of this hand right here. Guess how I did it?
How did you do? Did
This
you
hand
take
right
a
here.
picture of your hand?
Yep.
You take a picture of your hand?
Yep.
What else could it possibly be, man?
Yup. I quite literally just took my phone, posed it, took a picture of my hand, and then just drew it. Man, it kind of looks crazy a little bit. Does it look good?
It looks good though.
Nice.
Moving like a real artist, honestly.
Thank you, appreciate you, man. I tried this game. I tried this game. It's a bit complicated.
Cause I feel like me personally, man, I really don't like overcomplicating stuff.
Mhm.
Cause I feel like for me, bro, I would have made this hand so simple.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Uh,
Hell yeah. I also have a problem with drawing details as well when it comes to like
Yeah.
clothing and stuff. We talked about this last episode. Clothes
yeah, we did.
and clothes and like accessories on the character. I saw like a video of what's his name? I forgot his name. But yeah, he drew like he did a challenge where he drew a character traditionally and then drew them digitally. And bro, he drew like this. Obviously, he drew an anime woman because freaking why not? But
yeah.
he drew like the character was so detailed, bro. There was just a bunch of like fabric and it was moving around, and she had rings and freaking jewelry on and a freaking hat, and it was crazy. And I was like, damn, that's so insane. That's a lot of stuff going on. That's crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
But I wanna, I wanna get to that point too one day. You know what I'm saying? Because this is, you can tell like this is really, really, really flat. Like this armor that he has on, there's nothing really going on. The weapon that he has on, weapon that he's holding, can't really even tell what
It's
it
supposed to be-
is. Yeah, it's kind of.
It kind of looks like a mace, bro. Yeah, like a
Yeah,
bro, just as a giant mace.
Yeah, I definitely should spend a little bit more time in drawing like finer details of items, of objects. I think. Yeah. But I'm okay with how it turned out in the end. It turned out okay. I could have definitely done better. I think for me, this was a bit more to learn as opposed to actually draw something. Yeah, because I feel like I definitely learned a lot. I had a lot of like big problems with painting. I watched a video on YouTube of a guy who drew, guess what, anime women.
As usual, as huge.
As per usual, drew anime women that was barely freaking clothed. But yeah. Yeah, he kind of taught me how to paint on Clip Studio. It's kind of crazy. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Damn, you should send me that video. Not gonna lie.
Hell yeah,
I'm
I'll
trying
send
to
it
hop
to you.
on Clip Studio, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Hop on, but I'm putting you on as crazy, and I left it for the pod, for the reveal. Yeah, I'm sneaky like that.
Yeah, I see. I see.
Hell yeah. So right here, what I was trying to do is I had this idea of, water benders in Avatar, how like they have like water flowing around them, not all the time, but when they're using their powers, right? Like imagine
Yeah.
like imagine like Katara trying to travel from one point to the next. She would have like water just kind of flowing around her and stuff like that. So I thought that would have been cool to have this character, this alien character, have like a bunch of tree branches constantly emerging from underground, helping him travel. I think that is so cool.
That would be tough. That's actually it's
Yeah.
a good concept. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, like I kept thinking like Poison Ivy, because she's the most like this. But and I really wanted to draw like I really wanted to draw a woman because women are freaking awesome. Hell yeah! Shout out to all the females.
Shout out to all the
out
women,
there.
I know,
Shout out
yeah.
to all the freaking women out there, dude. Hell yeah! But
Yeah.
I played really heavy on the idea of like a Poison Ivy type of character that has like a bunch of plants. You know how Poison Ivy travels with like a plant? It just kind of drops her wherever.
Yeah, she just has a giant plant for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah,
I mean, not for some reason. I mean, yeah.
yeah. It kind of drops her wherever. You know what I mean? Yeah, that type of situation.
That's such a right, yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to do that type of situation. So I wanted to do, like I said, I wanted to draw like a kind of a distressed skull. So I wanted to draw like a bunch of trees, a bunch of objects kind of coming out of the. You can tell I was thinking a bit too much about this junk, bro. I really shouldn't have thought too much about this, but yeah.
Nah, bro, that's okay. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but this is a sketch.
Yeah.
This is just a sketch right here. I know it looks kind of crazy, but this is just a sketch right here. So right here, what I was thinking maybe I could do a thing where like a bunch of plants have kind of replaced their hair follicles. So it's this like this plant, this plant that feeds on the human cells, and obviously it would feed on the hair follicles as well, and then replace the hair follicles with a bunch of like leaves, a bunch of trees and stuff, and then it will look like a character that has long flowing hair, but it's just trees or like weeds almost. I think that would be. I think, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I might put this character in my books. I won't lie. Like, I'm definitely gonna return to this type of character in the future, like a plant that possessed like a human being, and then the human being has completely decayed because the plant eats the cells of the human. And it just kind of like like this kind of character that has like flowing hair from weeds, but as a plant, an alien plant, and it eats people and it kills people brutally, and it's trying to take over the world or whatever. I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna return to this character for sure, man, for sure.
Because I feel like you put like way too much thought into it to not come back to it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro. Way too much.
Way too much, bro.
Yeah.
You way too geek making this, bro.
Yeah. The legs were kind of. I don't know if you could tell I didn't really do anything with the legs. I was kind of
Yeah, honestly, bro. Whenever I draw characters too, just cut them off at the knees, bro. Cut them off at the knees.
I was like, bro, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. But you see me. Yeah.
I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, bro. Clip Studio, bro. My Goat Clip Studio.
Nah, I gotta hop on, bro.
You gotta hop on, bro. You gotta.
I think you put me on. I think you put me on.
This software program, bro. You have to.
I really got to, bro. Next paycheck, bro. Next paycheck, bro.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'll send you the link that I used. I don't think I got viruses. I hope.
How could you get viruses from? How could you get viruses from the official website, bro?
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Yes, I'll send you the link to the official website. Obviously, yes, bro. Here's a fun fact about this tree.
Mm-hmm.
I actually found a reference of a cool looking tree that I could have completely placed and used in this like exact position. Completely like entirely after I finished the drawing. It's like actually like I needed this like 2 hours ago. Come on, man.
You should have done your research, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, definitely.